victims have to be ready for change, you know. And when you're drug addicted, it's very hard to be ready for change. There was many times I wanted out of this life, but it's a reality that once a woman is pegged a whore and a prostitute, a criminal and a drug addict, nobody gives her much of a chance. But I grabbed at straws. I went to this methadone clinic and I was really going to give it a good try. The counselors there seemed really nice. I was assigned to a male counselor. He hit on me one day and we started having sex sessions instead of counseling sessions. I felt ugly with him because he's supposed to be concerned about my future, right? So I went to the director of the clinic and I told him what happened. And you know what? He believed me. And he said, we have to prove to other people that you're telling the truth. You have to take a lie detector test. So I did. And I passed. But after the lie detector test, I left the methadone clinic. I didn't get any treatment from there anymore. Of course, the life continued. I went back to the street, supported my habit and my trafficker's habit. I ended up back in jail for drug possession. This time I got 6 months. There was women that came to the jail to minister to the girls that I developed a relationship with. And I found out that one of the ladies was going to the same church that my brothers were going to. I'm glad I did the whole 6 months because I became drug-free. And during that time, I really, really wanted to get out of the life. I mean, I was pretty much exhausted. I was 100 pounds and I looked like hell. I didn't want to go back to the street, but where was I going to go? Then my lawyer came to the jail and said that the methadone clinic wanted to settle out of court. And I said, take it. It was such a small amount, and my lawyer couldn't understand why I was so happy with such a small amount. But this small amount of money represented huge possibilities for me because I didn't want to go back to the street. Now I've got some money. Maybe I can do something with this to start over. We settled out of court, and I had some money before I got out, and to my surprise, that church lady was there to pick me up. But I also saw in the parking lot that there was a drug dealer pimp waiting for me too. And the church lady, that's what I'm going to call her, the church lady, she saw the pimp too, and he was giving us both the evil eye. She was waiting for me to resist him and get in her car. And when I saw that, I felt more empowered. And I went up to him and I said, I have to get rid of the church lady. I'll meet you down on the strip in about 15 minutes. And he showed me all this dope. He says, I'll be waiting for you. I said, okay. I never went back to the street that day. And I started counseling right away with a very kind counselor. It was his kindness and his patience and his acceptance that really moved me.